You belong on every ground your feet grace, so don't ever feel out of place. Take up space and belong. This earth is your birthplace. So I'm finally back to finish Love is Blind. So episode 9 starts off with Garrett and Taylor. They're still really cute. I still love their relationship, their connection. Seems like they're still happy and things are going well for them. Then it goes to Tyler and Ashley having a light-hearted conversation about kids. And what do you know? Tyler does not mention that he has sperm babies or whatever you call it. Sperm donor babies. I don't know. Which is crazy because if it was me in a situation and you told me after you've gotten all of this trust for me, I could never trust you again. I could not go forward with a commitment. Like, I know y'all said Ashley married him. I don't know how she did it because I could not. That's a lie that is something that you do not keep away from your partner, especially while you're talking about children. He's always bringing up children. Why wouldn't you tell her that? But anyways, we come back to that. It goes to Hannah and Nick, and she's still on him. She on that nigga behind always. Still grilling him about everything, still getting on him about everything. And they're in the kitchen. He's trying to cook, and he's asking her, "How much water do I need for this? How much do I do this? How do I?" And I just feel like he just manipulated her into doing it himself. I think men do that a lot, weaponize incompetence so that we will, because they know that women, when we are frustrated with a situation, we're gonna do it ourselves. Okay, you're asking me too many questions. Give me the pot. I'll do it. Go sit down, like she told him. And they know this, so they will do stuff like that. If it was me, I would have told him to figure it out. I'll just say Google it and figure it out, because you're gonna cook that food. I ain't doing nothing. Cook that food. Figure it out. Okay? And it better taste good because I want to eat. That's what she should have did. But so her brother comes over and he meets Nick, and him and Nick just really ended up bonding over the fact that Hannah is a terrible person. Like how mean she is to them, and like how she'll say cruel things, and then when you say things back to her, her feelings get hurt and stuff. The brother just really seemed to love having somebody that he could talk with this stuff about. And I'll get back into what I was about to say. So then it goes to Garrett and Taylor. They talk about their parents and how their parents feels about the experiment. And, she talks about wanting him to get her dad's blessing before they get married and how important it is or whatever. Um, and he talks about being nervous because if her dad says no, then what does that mean? Because he really just wants to be with her. I really believe that Garrick really loves Taylor and he does really want to be with her. And my feelings would be hurt if it doesn't work out between at least the two of them, because everybody else, I ain't got no hope for. Okay, after this episode, ain't no hope for everybody else. Okay, so Garrett and Taylor is my only hope, and I will be crushed if they don't work out. Now, I don't remember nobody confirming if they did, and they probably did, and it just went over my head, but good, because I want to, experience it for myself. So, Tim, Alex gets a tour of Tim's house. Tim's house looks like a museum. It looks like a African American museum. Like, everything is just like put into these different places, and they all have a story, and he has a story for every piece of thing he has in his house. And I don't know, I don't think that houses should look like museums, but it could just be me. Like, it's okay to like collect family heirlooms and stuff like that, but like his whole house is filled with historical things and family heirlooms and like memorabilia from different things. I don't know. It makes him seem very stiff, a little stiff. Like there's no homey vibe in his house. His house is very put together, too put together. There's no like comfortable homey looking vibe in there. It's like don't touch nothing. When you go there, you can't touch nothing. He got one of them houses that take your shoes off, sit on the floor, don't touch nothing. Don't mess up my couches, don't touch my stuff unless you gonna buy it. Unless you if you mess it up, you can't come back over. That's what it feels like to me. I don't like it. Ramses meets Marissa's mom and siblings, and her mom came for him so hard. You can tell her mama is scorned. After like they met and like they went back home, Marissa was asking him how was it, and she was like, she needs therapy. Like she was saying her mom needs therapy. She absolutely needs therapy. You could tell that she's been hurt, and you could tell that because she's been hurt, she's projecting her feelings on her daughter, and it's weird. Her and Marissa has this like weird relationship where she seems protective over her, but and it could just be me jealous at the same time, if that makes sense. I don't know. They have like this competitive type of relationship that I don't like. Like, her coming to the table and it's like, do we have your blessing? And her mom is like, I don't know, like, or whatever. And she's like, I don't need your blessing, mom. Like, she has that like white kids relationship with her mama, and it's weird. Like, she has that like F you, mom relationship with her mama. It is weird. I don't like it. It made my skin crawl. So Nick meets Hannah's family, and they seem to like him. I kind of feel like Hannah wanted her mom and dad not to like Nick, but they seem to like him, and they was telling her like, "You seem stiff and stressed out and uptight. You need to relax." And her dad was telling her like, "It's some things you just need to overlook and stuff like that." I'm like, don't tell her that. Don't tell her that. My mama told me that when I was with my ex. That was the worst advice she ever gave me. She wasn't saying overlook. She was like, you just have to find somebody that, you can work with. Absolutely not. My ministry is not working with somebody in a relationship. Of course, I know relationships takes work, so we both will have to work with each other, but I am not working with your shortcomings, the things that I don't like about you, the things that is a big deal to me. I'm not working with anything. If it's a big deal to me, I'm not overlooking nothing just to be with you. Because I like being by myself, number one. Number two, that is terrible advice to give your daughter and your son. Do not tell your kids to work with somebody or overlook certain things in a relationship. No, you tell them whatever it is that they can deal with that, and then whatever they can't deal with, if it's a deal breaker, then leave that person alone. But you are not obligated to work with somebody just because y'all are in a relationship. Absolutely not. I hated that they told her that. But yeah, because of the relationship that she has with her parents, I'm confused about why they cut her off at 18. Like, why did they kick her out? Why did they leave her on her own at 18? Like, I wonder what happened, if something happened, like if she got rebellious or something like that, or if they just was like, okay, you're 18, now you have to move out. Cause I don't get it. She seemed to be real chummy with her parents, so I don't see no beef, so I don't understand what they, I don't understand what reason they had to put her out at 18. Like, but it also shows why Hannah is the way that she is. Because she's been independent for a long time. She said she was working since she was 15, and she told Nick's mom this when she met them. But after Nick meets Hannah's family, Alex shows Tim her house, and that house was disgusting to me. It made my skin crawl. On one end, you got this nigga's house who looks like a museum, and you got her house who looks like a pigsty. How are they going to bring that together? That don't go together. I'm sorry. I don't care what excuse she used. Oh, I was trying to find something to wear and I couldn't put my things back or whatever when I was about to leave. Your house is disgusting. You're a hoarder and you need to get rid of that stuff. is gross. He was trying to be a good, he was trying to like, laugh through it, but you could tell that he was uncomfortable in there, and I would have been too. I would have turned around at the door. Absolutely not. I'm not dredging through your clothes. No, and with my shoes off, no way I would have. No way I would have walked through that house with my shoes off. No way. I would have told her I could see it from right here. I can see it from right here. I ain't coming in there. Absolutely not. I don't know how they gonna live together. He got a museum and she got a pigsty. Those things cannot go together. Garrett meets Taylor's friends and they love him. Like, the friends were trying to pick his brain to see if he felt like he was giving up too much. And the answer that he gave them just made me love him even more. Like, I was like, that's right, Garrett. Tell them you are in love and you're okay with moving if that's what she wants you to do. And I just like it. I love it. I love Gary. I love Taylor. I hope that they stay like that. But the friends are telling Taylor, like, we literally have never seen you like this with anybody. Like, we could tell that you're in love. Look how you're looking at him. You touched him and all this stuff. I feel like that's how my family would be like. Girl, like, if they saw me actually like being affectionate to somebody in real life, they would feel the same way. Um, because they always be telling me that I'm hard on you. You so hard on a man, yeah, and I'm supposed to be, and I'm gonna continue to be. Okay, no easy, cause I don't want it easy. I don't want no man that's gonna let me do anything that I want to do. No. So Ramses and Marissa talk about kids, condoms, and birth control. First, they start talking about kids. She asked him, like, what's his time frame, and he doesn't want to have kids. I don't get the vibe that Ramses want to have kids. He tells her at the minimum 3 years. She like, I'm 32. We don't really got time. We need to start now, actually. And then they get on the birth control conversation, and she says she doesn't want to have to get on birth control again because birth control is terrible on our bodies, and we make sacrifices when we get on birth control so we can be responsible and not end up getting pregnant for niggas like Ramses who don't want kids. He don't want kids, Marissa. He don't want kids. Do not have kids for that man. He do not want kids. I'm telling you right now, he don't want them. And so, like, he is acting like he's having a hard time accepting the fact that they're gonna have to use condoms. Like, you can't have enjoyable sex with condoms. Can y'all please stop telling that lie? That is a lie. That is a lie. Stop telling that lie. And you women who be helping them lie, get on my nerves. That is a huge lie. Yes, you can't have enjoyable sex with condoms. And the fact that he was acting like that just pissed me off. Boy, put on the condom. You ain't want no kids. You definitely don't want none after you met her mama. And that mama said she gonna cut your balls off if you hurt her daughter. I know you don't want none after that. Because you know you gonna mess up and hurt her. Hannah meets Nick's parents and they love her. Like, I will say this. Hannah knows how to charm certain people. But they don't even know that she is evil. That is the devil. That girl is the devil. She is evil. The way she be cutting that man down. If they heard the way she talked to Nick, they would not like her. But I also didn't like the fact that the daddy was like, yeah, your mom forced me to grow up and she taught me so much, and I feel like Hannah's gonna do the same with you. So we know where he get this laziness from. His dad. And then the mama trying to make excuses. Like, his mama making excuses for the reason why he don't know how to do stuff. Because you crippled him. And that is not cute. For him not to know how to do simple things. You literally can read the box of the freaking noodles and it tells you how much water you need. Why is you asking this girl? Because he don't want to do it. He know that all he got to do is ask or pretend that he don't know what he doing, and she gonna come and be like, go sit down, I got this. Yeah, manipulative. That's manipulative. Then the episode ends with Tyler finally telling Ashley about his sperm flowers, sperm donor babies, whatever. I don't understand how you could be a sperm donor to women that you know and you're not in the kid's life. That's what he said. But I think on social media, the women said that he was in the kid's life. I don't know. That is weird. I could not date a man who would do that. I'm sorry, I can't. If you can be okay with kids being out, your kids being out there in the world, it's different if like you donate sperm to like a gay couple or something like that, and you're like their uncle, the child uncle. But like to just be detached from the kids like that, I don't think I could do it. It would make me feel like you would do the same thing to my kids. I don't know. I don't think I could do it. But Ashley better than me. Okay? It goes off with them crying together, and just from the fact that when he hugged her and told her he was sorry and he loved her and she said I love you too, she ain't going nowhere. She ain't going nowhere. Cause I would have been like, get thee behind me, Satan. Okay? And I ain't even religious. Get thee behind me. Don't touch me. Liar. All of these conversations we've had about kids and you have never said anything. Now all of a sudden you want to tell me and you want me to just let you come back? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I would not be able to trust him. I wouldn't. At all. But y'all, let me know what y'all think about this episode. Let me know what y'all think about my review as well. Could you forgive, would you be able to date a guy who donated his sperm, or would you be able to date a woman who donated her eggs and know that they got kids out there, they know the people that they got kids with, but won't, like they're not in their life? Like, could you date a sperm donor or egg donor? I have too much of a soft spot for kids to do that. I'm gonna be just thinking like, what if they grow up and they want to know who their dad is? Like, are you gonna deny them their relationship? Like, that's messy. It's too messy. I just couldn't touch it. I just wouldn't want to touch it. But like I said, Ashley is better than me. But don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think about this episode and my review. And I will see y'all in the next video. Bye. Before you go, check out my website at srgraham.org and subscribe to my mailing list to get exclusive updates on works in progress, other news, and blog posts. Thank you.